Welcome back to Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man. Today, skilling outfits. We've got the space in our costume room to put pretty much anything we want. So we might as well make use of that in as many ways as possible. Starting here at Fishing Trawler. Looking to get the full angler outfit. A 1 in 12 chance per trip. And we can get away with not doing too much. We just need to get a minimum number of points. Keep our contribution up high enough. And to do that, we are going to be fighting the Kraken. And fixing the railings. Not even going down below to mess with any of this water and holes business. No. We're just standing up here with all these other people. They've got a dragon axe. We have a steel axe. And that person has set the boat on fire. So that's a great start. I'm just waiting for the Kraken to attack. There he is. Chop. Chop, chop, chop. Get a little bit of reputation here for chopping the Kraken. Then we can fix the railing or not. Doesn't matter too much. Just need to get a little bit here. Probably easier to click on the railing if we turned off all the other people. But either way, fishing trawler. Let's see what our first catch is going to be. Over in the net, we get some fish. Now, we can't bank it because we don't have a bank. And we really don't have time to mess around cooking the fish or anything. So I'm just going to leave. Drops all my swordfish on the floor. Don't really care. It is a 1 in 12 chance to actually get something here. If we wanted to be super fancy, we could go cook fish for 20 seconds or something. But then we are more likely to miss the boat, and that's not helpful. So I'm just going to do this. Does it have a total number of boats we've caught? Done? No. Just the information at the end of each round. Well, I'm not going to keep track of the exact number. Doesn't really matter. If we feel like we're getting lucky or unlucky, it's just 5-minute games, so it's fine. Back to Kraken attacking. On the boat. There's the hat, which we will take. Dump all the other things on the ground, as we have been. We can put that on for more fishing experience. We get a pop-up from the collection log. We got a message in the chat. Very, very noticeable that we got a new hat. That was Fishing Trawler run number 19. Thanks to RuneLight's nice loot tracker. So, not even double the drop rate. That's acceptable. And realistically, it only takes a few clicks per game, since we're only getting up to the minimum contribution. So we just kind of click a tentacle, click a railing, and we're good. Very, very doable. I would say let's try to get the next one in less than 19, But there's literally nothing we can do to change the outcome, so. Just gonna continue riding on this boat. And there's the top. That didn't take too long. That was 24. So now we are perfectly on drop rate. Ideal. Very good. There is the pants. Take the pants. That took a little bit longer. We're now on 35, so actually perfectly acceptable. 1 to go. Well, it's not an item, but there is 66 fishing. It's not a huge amount of experience here at Fishing Trawler. Like 500 something, 600 something experience every 5-6 minutes. So, but still, enough to get a level, I suppose. And there are the boots. So with that, we are done. And I guess we can, I mean, we don't want to bank or discard. We can just withdraw everything here. Might as well get a smidge of cooking experience out of this whole business. But yeah, there you go. Full angler. In exactly 48 rounds. So, literally exactly on the drop rate. Not lucky. Not unlucky. Just here. Which is nice. Not going crazy dry at Fishing Trawler. I will absolutely take it. So there is the first skilling set. We can go and put this in the house. And then whenever we want to go and do a bit of fishing, it's right here. Fantastic. Next up, a bit less AFK, but still very easy. We're going to be getting the farmer's outfit. We can already buy the boots from all the points we got previously, so we will start with that. 1 farmer's boots. We already have the Gricoler's can, which makes this whole thing very easy. Don't need to mess around with piles of watering cans or anything. And we'll only bother putting on the boots at the end of the run, just because the amount of experience you get from the actual farming portion is pretty minimal. So here we go. With Bologano seeds. Oh boy. Let's see how much experience we're getting here. 1 full round of Bologano fruits. All 100. Put it in here with the boots on for 21,000 XP. Level 57 farming. Papaya's unlocked. Very cool. Getting more farming levels here is also very useful. And not even close to enough for the next piece. 75 points for the hat. So that's going to be a bit more farming. But that's fine. That's what we're here for. Another farming level. Level 58. And grow white lilies. Assuming that we got some white lily seeds. Which we don't have. Either way, we're still getting like a level each round here, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. 59 farming. Whiteberry bushes. If we need more whiteberries, we won't have to go all the way to the Elven Lands for it anymore. So that's convenient. And also, we can afford the hat. Fantastic. 2 out of 4. But not really halfway there, since the other pieces are more expensive. Either way, more farming levels. 60 farming. Yew trees. Cool. Looks like we are not going to be getting another farming level from the next round. But still, a lot of experience here that we can still claim while we are getting the rest of this set. 61 farming. Snape grass. That is very nice, because that will allow me to get a lot of snape grass right next to a tool leprechaun to note it. Will make prayer potions much more convenient. Of course, I also need to get snape grass seeds. That is a problem for another day. It is a possibility, and that's what counts. 62 farming. And that is snapdragons. That'll be nice for making some super restores. Of course, we don't have the herbivore level quite for that. Maybe we should go and turn in all of our fossils. Not right now. Tide farm. Extremely close to the next level. But we did get enough points for the legs. So we just need 130 more points for the final piece. 63 farming. From harvesting a plant, which is uncommon since it gives so little experience. That is belladonnas. Yeah, 14 experience for each of these. So, for an entire round, that's only 1,400 experience, compared to the 20k plus for the deposit. So, still, experience is experience, I suppose. 64 farming. Potato cacti. Potential farming contract. A little awkward on an ultimate. But there you go. 65 farming. We can now go to the mid-tier of the farming guild and fight Hespori. So that's cool. If we ever stumble upon a Hespori scene, we can actually make use of it. Level 66 farming. Nothing. Okay. Well, that took longer than it needed to, due to a few unfortunate disconnections. Lost a ton of potential points, but here we are. Enough to buy the jacket. And that is the full farmer's outfit. I don't know if I'm going to bother getting this out for like herb runs or anything. If I go and get experience from trees or whatever, it'd probably be worth it. Put away all my farming supplies. Then we can go put away the farming outfit in my house. And that is another skilling outfit completed. Next up, not a skilling outfit, technically. If/when we decide to do some fire making at wintertime, we're going to need some warm items. So why not get an entire set worth that we can store in the house? Just have to dig around in the world, and we can get the Clue Hunter outfit. Over here by the Fishing Guild, we can get the boots and the gloves. Near the Shazian minecart station, we can get the top. Over on Kramja, we can get some pants. And near Yanil, the cloak. This is technically the full set, as far as storing it in the house. But we might as well go get the helmet too. Which does require a little bit more work, but not that much. With leather boots, a nature rune, and 1 dose of super anti-poison. We're gonna come over here, between the clock tower and the monastery, and get a helmet. The helm of Redwald. Completing the outfit, and taking up another space in the house. We have infinite space in the wardrobe here. So it's actually fine. More of filling slots in here than anything. That is 13. Very good. There's a few other things in here we probably could go get. Like, we could probably reclaim the bomber jacket and cap. We could go make a whole bunch of not particularly useful camouflage. But for the last thing that I want to see if we can get, it is definitely a we will see. Depends on where we need to go. Not because it's a skilling set at all, but just to see if we can. We are going after Curse of the Empty Lord mini-quest. Go Speak Amulet, Ring of Visibility. And we can start it here, once we find an invisible ghost. There they are. Everything hinges on which of the 3 paths we get here. Starting with this ghost here. They are surprised that we can see them and talk to them. And they have quite the story. We want to know what happened to them, if only to make sure it doesn't happen to us. His name is Valdez. He was a servant of Saradomin, and he was an explorer. He found a hidden temple, which is pretty cool. And it was abandoned. But they had left behind a great treasure. The God Staff of Armadillo. But he regrets that day. He took said staff to give to Saradomin. A god weapon, very powerful, very good to have in a war and whatnot. And just finding it, very, very lucky. Or unlucky in his case. So he took the staff and headed for Intrana. And now he is cursed. Not because Saradomin cursed him, but because of what happened along the way. He never managed to get the staff to Saradomin. A thief named Renard stole it from him. And also left him for dead. He lived for a bit, but now he is a mysterious ghost, so clearly that didn't work out too well. Whatever happened to that staff, he doesn't know. But he's got a good feeling that it's connected to this curse here. And he's going to ask us for a favor. We want to go find Renard, and if he still has the staff, take it back. Figure out what this curse is. And for hearing out his story and agreeing to help, we get a ghostly robe. The thief joined a group of bandits to the southeast. And that gives us the information of which path we need to go down. The next step of this is in the bandit camp, back where the bandits are for desert treasure. And we can go to that one, at least. Just a mysterious ghost hanging out in the bar. You must be Renard. I got your information from the last guy, Valdez. They don't even know who that is. But that is the person that you stole the Staff of Armadillo from. And is connected to the curse. Which makes some sense. They weren't aware that it was the staff in particular. They figured it was all the thieving and murdering they did. But it all began with that staff. They've got a story about that. They had already stolen other stuff that day. And then they saw the guy with his staff walking, coming, package. Didn't know it was the staff yet. But he was wearing all sorts of fine clothing. So it's obvious you'd want to steal whatever he was carrying. Something very valuable. Covered it in dirty rags to try to get anybody from trying to take it. But that was just a clue for Renard here. So he whacked him in the head with the jewels he stole earlier and took the package. Went to a nearby tavern full of thieves and whatnot to see what he had gotten. The Staff of Armadillo. Never even knew that that was what he claimed. But it was a staff. Powerful indeed. Not something for mere mortals. It was obviously incredibly valuable. And a powerful god to the northeast, which took the Majrat away from Iclaran, would definitely want that. So we got a messenger to go let people know that he had something to sell. He doesn't remember that god's name, which is odd, but he sold the staff. The message brought a general over to see him, which makes him think that the messenger did a bit of a double cross. Took the message to the wrong fella. It was Zamorak that showed up. So whether this was an accident or deliberate, it's hard to say. But it did get cursed in the end, so the messenger probably knows more than he does. Name Kareem. Maybe he's gonna be cursed too. As a reward for helping here, we get some gloves. As for Kareem, he went to go find an underground deposit of runite ore guarded by demons and dragons. And that location is at the end of the lava maze in the wilderness. Not really where I want to be as a hardcore Ultimate Iron Man. So I think, for now, we're going to have to put the ghostly robes on hold. We could potentially get in there, and that's definitely the most dangerous part of this route that we have here. But is it really worth it at this point? Perhaps we can come back to this once I've finished more of my goals here. Trying to go for QuestCape first. Then maybe we can look into mini quests and all that. But for the time being, going to the lava maze does not sound like a good decision. So we're just going to put the 2 pieces of ghostly in the house, where we can't reclaim them because we don't have the full set. Enjoy the see-throughness while we can. And since we can't complete this, that also means we won't be able to complete the general shadow for the shadow sword right now. Well, that's okay. It's not high priority by any means. Won't be able to take it back? Fair enough. We can always go and get as many of these as we want from talking to those 2 ghosts. And we can't just skip ahead to the other ghosts that we can access easily. So that's going to be it for that. There are a few other sets I'd like to go for, but those have more requirements. But I think I can get going towards at least one other set next time. Goodbye.